Hi, I'm Sandi Genovese and welcome to this episode of the Ellison Education video series. We're talking today about money. So if you look at the table in front of me, you'll see representations of the coins but made out of paper. And they are graduated in size. The largest also happens to be the largest in value, which is the silver dollar. And then next to that, the 50-cent piece, and then the quarter, then the dime, which is helpful for the kids to notice that it isn't continuing the pattern in terms of size. It's smaller, and then the nickel jumps up to being bigger, and then the penny. And the value of each of the coins, the color that you choose to cut them, the size, they're all relative to real money, to real coins. So I'm going to take, if you look over here, you can see that there are multiple coins on each die. So I'm going to just take this first one. And because I'm cutting it in the Big Shot Pro, I'm going to place the blade side up, and I'm going to take silver paper so that I can be cutting. I know I'm cutting a silver dollar, and I can't, off the top of my head, I can't remember what the other coin is. I'll look at it in a minute and I'll tell you. Oh, okay, I can see it's Johnson, so that means that it is the dime. And I've also cut the silver dollar with Eisenhower. So if I take the circle and I place Eisenhower on top, it's difficult to differentiate sometimes his silhouette. There's an easy way to fix that. And if the kids are going to be working with the coins, you might want to let them actually create the coins as well. I'm going to take I'll bring this over so you can see. I'm going to just take a regular black ink pad and a makeup sponge. And I'm going to use the sponge so that I can transfer the ink onto this shiny silver paper. And I'm purposely creating this effect to sort of mimic the ridges that you see on the silver dollar coin, you know, on the real thing. So I'm going to work my way around the circle. I can go back. It's very forgiving. I can add, you know, extra ink on edges that look like they need more. I can rub off with the other side of my sponge edges that look like they need less. But at whatever point that I think there's a nice demarcation where it's really easy now to see his silhouette, then I'm going to go ahead and just place adhesive on the silhouette of the president, in this case Eisenhower, and you can see how easily you've made the coin. Well, the coins, as I mentioned, they're relative in size to their metal partners, the real coins, so that when the children are learning to identify the coins, it's going to be easier when they then transfer to the real money that you see on the table as well. The thing that's helpful about studying the coins is all the things that you can do with them. It's helpful for them to understand the difference between money they earn and money that's given to them as a gift. So if they have a tooth fall out and someone leaves money under their pillow, that's a gift. If they have an allowance for putting their clothes away or for taking out the trash, that's money that's earned. It's helpful for them to see, if they wanted to buy something with their money, how much time it would take for them to save this money that they've earned or that has been gifted to them. So if they have, for instance, you have a student that wants to buy a doll and the doll costs $5, help her to figure out how many weeks of allowance or how much money has she saved of gifts would it take for her to then be able to purchase that doll. All of this is something that is really helpful starting right from kindergarten going all the way up through school. Then you can actually have like a store in the classroom and the kids can purchase things with this pretend money that you and they will be creating together. You know, combining oversized paper coins with real money, it's going to help your students understand money concepts and financial responsibilities. This is an idea that really makes sense.